vascular tissue. What is the function of vascular tissue? Do you know? Yes, before going to start that, here we need to understand about small plants and big trees. In small plants, ancient plants, which are very small and microscopic, in such kind of plants there is no need of evolution of transport system. But in the tall plants and trees, there should be one transport system. Why a plant requires a transport system? Do you have any idea? Yes. We all know that plant capable to take water by the help of root system. Is it right? Yes. By using the roots, it is taking water which is present in the ground. Along with the water, it is also taking some salts and minerals. Is it right? Which are dissolved in the water. In the same manner, the leaf is capable to perform the process of photosynthesis by using solar energy. Yes, here the food is just prepared in the leaf and the water is present in the root system. Then each and every part of the plant, it just need both water and food. Is it right? The leaf requires some food and water. The stem, the root, the veins, the branches, the fruits, flowers, bud, each and every part of the plant requires water and food. Will you agree with me? Yes. Then how this water enters into different parts of the plant and how the food materials enters into different parts of the plant. For this, the bigger plants and the simple ones also require a transport system. Is it right? As we are human beings, we also require a transport system. For that, we have a pump. What is that pump? Our heart. It just pumps the blood to different parts of our body, each and every cell. In the same manner, plant also require a transport system. That transport system is simply made up of vascular tissue. Then here we need to know the meaning of vascular. Vascular means vessels. Vessels in common uses we just call as a pipe. A piping system is present in the plants in order to supply the water and food material. Here we can also get doubts. What are the doubts? Does the plant require water and food? No. Then the water and food, will it travel by using the same pipe? Will you imagine? While they are traveling like that, they won't be mixed up? Yes. Here, for the passage of water and the passage of food, plants, they contain two types of tissues. Means the vascular tissue is again divided into two major groups. What are that? Xylem and phloem. Here the vascular system is just made up of two separate groups. What are that? One is xylem tissue and another one is phloem tissue. Then what is the function of xylem? What is the function of phloem? We need to know. Xylem is just very useful for the supplying of water entire plant. If you imagine it is a plant, if you imagine it is a plant, here the roots are present. Here what is present? Water. And in the leaf, food is present. The water need to go up. Is it right? That supplying of water will be carried out by the xylem. Xylem is responsible for conduction of water. Then phloem. If we talk about phloem, as the xylem is conducting water, the phloem conducts the food material. It's just responsible for the transportation of food from leaf to different parts of the plant. If you observe here, the water always move upwards. The water always move upwards means the xylem allows the water to move only in one direction, unidirection. But if we talk about food, It needs to go up and it needs to come down. The food has to travel entire the plant. Means the growing parts of the plant, they also require the food. Then the food may travel up. And the root system also require food. Then the food may travel down. Means here the transport of food may occurs in two ways. Bidirectional. Xylem allows the water to travel in unidirection, but the phloem allows the food to go in bidirectional way. Okay, I think you understand. Food. Phloem. Phloem is responsible for transport of food. Here you remember the two words. Phloem for food. Okay, phloem is responsible for the transport of food. Xylem is responsible for transport of water. Then see here children, as it is conducting water and food, the vascular tissue is also called as conductive tissue. Conductive or conduction tissue or conducting tissue. Then see here children, xylem, it contains different varieties of cells, okay, along with helping cells. And phloem is also contain different varieties of cells along with the helping cells. These two together, xylem and phloem, together they just form bundles. Okay, xylem and phloem, they just together working and forming bundles. Those are called as vascular bundles. If you observe the leaves contain veins and veinlets. These are all nothing but the xylem and phloem tissues. Then see here children, the xylem is made up of elongated trached cells. In the xylem what are present? Elongated trached cells are present and tubular vessels are present. In that xylem, tubular vessels are present. Along with that, fibers and some parenchymatic tissue also present in the xylem. What are that? Elongated trached cells, fibers and tubular vessels and some parenchymatic tissue is present in the xylem. Then if we talk about phloem, phloem contains long sieve cells. What are present? Long sieve cells. Along with the sieve cells, sieve tubes also present in the phloem. And at the same time, companion cells and some helping cells are present in the phloem. Along with that, fibers, as like xylem, it also contains fibers and parenchymatic tissue. These are the different cells present in the xylem and phloem. If we talk about very tall trees, how the water is conducting to very far heights, will you imagine how amazing the task was? Okay, if we talk about the giant trees like eucalyptus and giant redwood tree, they measures about 200 feet and 330 feet, the redwood trees, about 330 feet, 500 feet, like that they may grow. In such kind of plants, how the transportation occurs again by the help of vascular tissue by using different simple processes. And the transportation occurs inside the plant not in a hurry manner. It occurs very slowly by using a method called as a diffusion, what we are going to discuss in your higher class, about your 10th class. We are going to discuss how it is happening, how wonder the process was. We are going to discuss. Okay, then see here children, about eucalyptus trees and redwood trees also, the conduction of food and water occurs through a transport system which is made up of vascular tissue. I think you people are able to understand what is vascular tissue. Vascular tissue is a type of tissue. It just contains two varieties of subgroups, xylem and phloem. Xylem is responsible for water, phloem is responsible for conduction of food. Here, vascular means vessels or a piping system. By using that pipelines, the water and food is moving throughout the plant. This is about vascular tissue. Thank you for watching the video. If you like this video, please give a big thumbs up. Along with that, if you like most, then share with your friends and family. Thank you for watching.